Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Dateline Lagos. I am Bisi Adebayo. Security takes center stage as we highlight what transpired at the 11th Lagos Town Hall meeting on security. The federal government completes the transfer of Presidential Lodge Marina to the Lagos State government. And Governor Kilmi Ambode names new park after 3 former governors of Lagos State. Also, the Lagos State Safety Commission rebrands to enhance service delivery. Let's begin with security. The 11th edition of the Town Hall meeting on security was held last week with deliberations focused on deploying more technologically advanced techniques and equipment to deal with crime.
Before the establishment of Lagos State Security Trust Fund, LSSTF, in 2007, Lagos was faced with huge security challenges, ranging from bank robberies, home invasions, and cult-related murders to carjackings, street robberies, and public disorder. As the years went by, kidnapping became part of it. These crimes made the business environment unfriendly, instilling fear in investors. However, there's been a decline in crime since the inception of the LSSTF, a key instrument in the provision of security of lives and property in Lagos. LSSTF complements government's funding of security by providing financial and material support gathered from corporate organizations. The fund is for the acquisition and deployment of security equipment for the effective functioning of all security agencies operating in the state.
Please, let's welcome the Governor of Lagos State, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Governor Kilmi Ambode attends the 11th Town Hall meeting on security, which coincides with the 10th anniversary of the Trust Fund. The annual gathering of forward stakeholders, including the state government, heads of security agencies and donor organizations to take stock and review the activities of the LSSTF. The Executive Secretary of the Trust Fund Board, Abdulrazak Balogun, outlines achievements since the last Town Hall meeting in 2016.
During the period, the fund received donations of about 424 million in cash, from which 30 patrol vehicles, 3 200 horsepower outboard engines, generators, and a lot of other items were procured in the year under review. The direct impact of our combined intervention is that Lagos is now the most secure state in Nigeria. Nightlife is back, and several social and commercial events are now held at night. Lagos has continued to maintain its position as the land of prosperity, which attracts all and sundry. We have been able to enable the security agencies to prevent terrorist attacks in our dear state.
Before the appointment of Imohimi Edgil as the Commissioner of Police, the Lagos State Police Command was faced with 2 major security challenges: the Bado cult group, carrying out ritual killings in Ikorodu and environs, and a suspected militant group involved in kidnappings, mostly in schools. He explains how the police has contained this menace.
As Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, Lagos State, I recall that I mobilized a joint security operation involving the informal policing sector, by which I mean vigilante groups such as the Onyabo, the Odua People's Congress, led by Gani Adams, and other security agencies such as the DSS, Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps. And of course, we had a series of meetings in the command, and we came out with a blueprint on how to tackle the menace. I'm happy to inform you, we were able to bring that problem under control. The strategy which was brought forward to tackle the menace in Ikorodu also led to the discovery of suspected notorious shrines within Ikorodu and environs used for ritual killings, which have all been demolished. Also, as Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations in the state, I led police teams that gave the militants terrorizing communities within Festac, Iba, Isheri, Oshun, Ekpe, Ikorodu axis for a long time, a huge fight, forcing them to flee Lagos State and our waterways. I can now assure you that the militant group has been degraded and denied the capability of attacking our schools and communities and waterways.
The guest lecturer speaks on improving security through technology and community participation, offering suggestions on areas where technology could be deployed more to enhance intelligence gathering and resolve security issues with speed.
Traffic congestions encourage all kinds of criminality in the state, and as such, we think that the deluge and avalanche of vehicles that has been so positioned all over the place might be a little bit inadequate or inappropriate to contend with the challenges that will happen in traffic. So more bikes, more motorbikes, power bikes with special people, with special forces on them are supposed to be brought into the force so that they can maneuver, in between traffic and address some of these challenges. But one key component of the use of technology, in enhancing security, like I said, is ensuring that there are primary sources of data which can be put together, analyzed, synthesized, and the appropriate agencies deal with it appropriately. Banks, corporate organizations, service providers, for example, should be able to ensure that they partner with the state government so that they can have CCTVs installed in their facilities because they have power. If this is done with 24 hours power and 24 hours, 24/7, like they say these days, you'll be able to record.
In response to these suggestions, Governor Ambode offers workable solutions.
When you look at the last 2 years, yes, Nigeria has been in recession. Of course, it has affected the inflow for the fund because the majority of our donors are banks, and if they are not doing well, come on, they cannot give us what we want. So we must find a way to allow organizations and corporations to put into their system a sustainable plan that can actually allow this security fund to do another 10 years. And it talks about power bikes, which allows turnaround time to be faster, and sometimes for us to be able to get knowledge that there's something around that area. So on our own part, and as an immediate measure, we'll deploy maybe 30 brand new BMW bikes to Security Trust Fund. The issue is this is the way the city should roll. If there's an immediate solution for something, we still have money that we can pool for public good and public causes. So we have money in Lagos State Lottery Fund. So basically we supply those power bikes before Christmas. Wow.
The other suggestion is about identity management.
Yes, we've tried in the last maybe 6 years. We have been trying to get residence card so that we'll be able to know who is living where. We've not been able to succeed yet, so we have one card called Lastra card. Is it permitted everywhere? The answer is no. But we are almost concluding now. And then I think it's better for us to also say it that we're pushing it more to the private sector. So we use some kind of method. Maybe we have to look at the business way that we want to do this identity management. We must find a way to do it in the same manner that your passport is given to you. And then maybe the private sector can drive it more. We are just the enablers. We must find a way to know how many people are residents of Lagos. And that's the way to go. So from there, we can munch our data from there and actually know who is a law-abiding citizen and who is a criminal.
While commending the heads of security agencies for their efforts at fighting crime and the support from corporate organizations, Governor Ambode says more needs to be done, considering the economic growth and population explosion in Lagos State.
I'm not too sure of my figures right now. The last count, the total number of policemen in Lagos is actually 33,000, as against 22 million people. This clearly shows the calamitous funding challenge in providing general security for our people. As it stands, we must collectively act in our own best interest. We must realize that these criminals, they have not relented in their pursuit of evil, and they continue to test our resolve as crime is actually a going concern. We must demonstrate that we are prepared to do whatever it takes to make it exceedingly difficult for these criminals to succeed in their evil plots. Any event that they do, we will apprehend them and bring them to justice.
The achievements made by the Lagos State Security Trust Fund wouldn't be possible without the consistent contributions from donors. To further appreciate them, awards are presented to those that have donated 250 million naira and above in 10 years. Also, officers who've worked hard in the line of duty and made sacrifices to save others are recognized.